So again, this shows you an example of what I like to call the multiplier effect. So many thousands here in that just one little segment of one tour. Some of our tours, we had 10 concerts. That's when it's January and Mr. Reyes was here only for 2 weeks. We would have fewer concerts. But June, July, or July, August, when he was here for 2 months, the most number of concerts we had in one tour was 40 concerts in one tour. So in some of them we had 20, 25, 30, 35 concerts. So that was our average of concerts per season, and it was twice a year. So this next segment is from Pagadian. Pagadian is a city in Zamboanga del Sur. It's as far down south as we went. In Mindanao, we had gone to Davao, Cagayan de Oro, Iligan, and Dipolo, and Davao, gone back again. But on this particular tour, because of one person, I had a young friend, Mr. Jeff Almonte. I asked him to coordinate several concerts in several cities in Mindanao. And he is based in Pagadian. So this is a portion of the Pagadian concert that he arranged with Bureau, with the education people, with the tourism people, and the government officials, barangay officials, and all. So they had a huge concert in a gym. Pagadian. By the way, this time, just to make it a little different, what I did is I chose a question from one of the small children that attended the concert. Because after every concert, we would have open forum, and we said we would answer any kind of question. And I thought this question was very interesting. It also explains a lot about our project.
Good morning, everyone. I am Noreen Emma Mayag from Balangasan Central Elementary School. May we know why you have chosen Pagadian City as one of your venues to have this romantic piano concerto?
Besides playing in a few cities in the United States and quite a number of cities all over Asia, we have played very much on the island of Luzon for many obvious reasons, especially because of the pianos. Pianos are easier to transport there. We have played some in the Visayas, but not enough, and unfortunately very little in Mindanao. So we wanted to find ways and means to try to reach out to Mindanao. So last year we played a little bit. We had played in the easier cities, so-called, which is Davao, Cagayan de Oro, and Iligan. And last January, we added Dipolog and Tagum again in Davao. We wanted to play even more. We were led to Mr. Jeffrey Almonte, who is from Pagadian City. He was very enthusiastic. He said he would like to bring something of our project here to this city. So that's how we started. And since we were going to come to Pagadian, we tried to see which other cities we could link up with, which happened to be Osamis City and Oroquieta City. And we played in Dipolog as well. So how we zero in on the places are because we have a point person, somebody from that place who is very enthusiastic and who can get the others interested, who can get the local governments interested, the tourism council, the other councilors, the teachers, the education department, because every one of these is a very important component. Maestro Reyes and I have made it our mission to come and share, and we do not ask for any honorarium. We do this out of our love for music and because we want to do it for you. But in spite of that, there are still many things that have to be spent for in putting up a concert. We need a gym, we need a sound system, we need to beg for the pianos or rent, and so many other things to put together, plus the entire cooperation of the beneficiaries, which are all of you. So I have to say that Pagadian has been one of our best experiences among all these cities, and that's how we choose it, because we have very special point persons like Madam Ilang Ilang, Mr. Jeffrey, and all the ladies and everybody else.
So let's congratulate ourselves. Pagadianons know we are able to bring him here, and with your cooperation, something very rare has happened in Pagadian.
an interlude now. This is an interview. The year 2012, which is 2 years ago, was the 50th year of my career as a pianist. I consider 1962 as the real start of my playing professionally. I had won a nationwide piano competition. I had played for Dame Margot Fontaine as a soloist for her first visit to the Philippines. I had a British conductor with orchestra on that occasion. And then I was invited by several orchestras to play several different piano concertos on that year, 1962. So that was a banner year, which pushed me on to playing more concerts throughout the years and the decades. So 50 years later, after developing the orchestra, 10 years within those 50 years, and having gone with Maestro on all these tours all over the country, the year 2012, I decided I wanted to celebrate as my golden jubilee. So I did several things for that. I organized my memorabilia and exhibited it several times in Cebu and in Manila. And I had one particularly beautiful concert in Cebu, which was sponsored by the Marco Polo Plaza Hotel. And during that event, they sponsored several press events and interviews, and I was on television. And here is one little bit of a flash ambush interview that was done in Marco Polo Hotel in connection with my golden jubilee as a pianist.
We are here at Marco Polo Plaza Cebu Lobby Lunch to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Cebu's premier classical pianist, Miss Ingrid Sala Santamaria. Come and let us meet the woman of the hour. And beside me is one of Cebu's classical musicians, Miss Ingrid Sala Santamaria. Good evening, Miss Ingrid.
Good evening.
So 15 golden years of music, how does it feel?
It feels really great and privileged to have been able to reach this stage and to have been able to share a lot of it. My mother was my first teacher, so I was sort of born into music. And when I was a child, of course, there was no choice. I did what I was told to do. But by age 10, I realized that I really wanted to be a pianist.
How will you aspire or aspiring musicians to keep up with what they desire?
I think by the word aspiring, we can assume that they already like music. So if they like music, my advice would be to work very, very hard at it, to stay focused, to be goal-oriented, and really to wish for the stars so they can attain what they want. That to me is the essence of it. Work hard for what you want, but you have to really know what you want.
We hope that the classical music that Miss Ingrid Sala Santamaria suit our ear and senses. This has been Haruko for RCTV. We got you covered.